Hey everyone, Ariel Adams here with a blog to watch. Today I'm going to review the Tudor Black Bay Chrono Blue, and as the name implies, this is the blue version of Tudor's Black Bay chronograph series. It has a blue and silver dial and a blue aluminum bezel. Blue and silver is a really nice color combination, and it hasn't really been emphasized as much. Everything which is blue and silver just says blue, but I think you'll find that a blue and silver with a little bit of white combination is quite nice, and Tudor really hit something here. Now this is a very conservative look. Tudor has some other blue watches and they've done well, but they've come a bit late to the blue game. That's to say that they're nice and there's not that many of them, but a lot of other companies have offered plenty of blue watches. Tudor will come out with colors a little bit more slowly. Interestingly enough, the watch that came out right before the Tudor Black Bay Chrono Blue was the pink one. It wasn't called that, but had a black and pink. It was actually more lavender purplish, to be honest, and we have a full review of it on a blog to watch. That did wildly well, so by comparison, this is decidedly uncontroversial. The watch itself is on the larger side, and much of that is because of the movement it contains. It actually has a movement which has an architecture from Breitling. This is essentially the Breitling BL1 movement used in the Tudor, and as part of this relationship, Tudor lent a three-hand movement to Breitling, which is used in their Super Ocean Heritage 2 watches. Not a lot of people know that. For understandable reasons, they don't heavily publicize that, but I think that's kind of interesting that they had a movement exchange. Kind of cool. This watch is 41 millimeters wide, 14.4 millimeters thick, water resistant to 200 meters. It's got traditional style screw down crowns, which I know not everyone likes, but they actually turn really, really nicely. Tudor refinement, of course, is very well regarded, and the case finishing and the polish on this steel case is really, really nicely done. And the same thing goes for the bracelet. There are very few watches that are kind of as nicely put together with such high quality case and bracelet components as there are in a brand like Tudor. And of course, that has to do with the relationship to Rolex and their ability to know how to produce parts really, really nicely. This watch is vintage style, which means it has a box style sapphire crystal. The one thing that I would have liked Tudor to move on from is the aluminum bezel. We have that, of course, in Rolex. You don't have any more chronographs with aluminum bezel. And my suspicion is that Tudor will come around. Not that big of a deal, but something to mention. There's a micro adjust in the bracelet here called T-fit, which gives you several millimeters of expansion or closure there, which is really nice and handy to have in a bracelet, especially if your wrist contracts a little bit. Overall, this is a really nice watch. It's a little bit on the larger size, but it does wear very, very comfortably. Learn more about the Tudor Black Bay Chrono Blue on a blog to watch. This is a boutique-only edition, and the price is $5,675. Thanks.